morning, everybody. John Pondick with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is your daily dose for Monday, June 7th. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mojave, Arizona. The Tri-State Radiology Center is the River City's premier independent imaging facility offering both digital X-ray and open MRI services. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. And remember, at Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right, good morning. Let's dig in. First, we're going to recap yesterday's paper a little bit. Our top story talking about a trade-off. Here you see Mojave County District 2 Supervisor Hildy Angus talking about one of the proposals that are coming up in the county's budget. This is something that has been broached in the past. They're talking about instituting a quarter of 1% sales tax. In the past, we've talked about instituting that sales tax to raise funds for the community. You remember there was a quarter of 1% sales tax that sunset, I think, 2 years ago, and that was based on the raising some funds to take care of some capital projects that they needed in the county. Now they're talking about raising the sales tax, a quarter of percent sales tax, just to kind of take some of the weight off of property tax owners. So what it would do is it would raise about $7.5 million a year. It would be a permanent type sales tax, and they would then start cutting the property tax from the current $1.90 per $1,000 in valuation to $1.54 by 2025. So I know that in our community, whenever we hear sales tax, we get a little uptight about it, or whenever we hear increased taxes, but this is predominantly would be affecting the visitors to our town the most. So the tourism, all the tourists coming to town, spending the money here on we would be increasing the sales tax income, and as a result, they would be able to drop the property tax. Now, Hildy wasn't advocating for it. All she was doing was kind of giving the information. According to the story, she doesn't know which way she's leaning on this. Because it is a new tax, it would have to be unanimous at the Board of Supervisors. So she's just kind of getting the information out and hoping that people will let her know what your thoughts are. So reach out to Hildy and let her know. We do have a couple other people that were there. County Assessor Jean Kench was there. She talked about it. She stated that she is in favor of the plan, and I think that most residents, I would think, would be in favor of it, because if you are a property owner, it eases your burden and puts it on the tourists coming into town. So that's that. Judge overturns California's ban on assault weapons. It was overturned, but then they immediately put in a stay until the governor and his people are able to put together their rebuttal to why they shouldn't do it. But this is something that was put in quite a while ago. It's 30 years old. It was in the late 90s that they put that they passed this. It's basically telling you that you can't have AR-15s. According to the judge, it's the perfect combination of home defense weapon and homeland defense equipment. So we can expect that one's going to be a battle for a little while yet. We'll come back for sports, huh, Jeff? Sports and
Sounds
weather
good to
and all
me,
that.
yeah.
So let's talk about we'll get our breaking news in.
Okay.
Today's breaking news is brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call them today for your appointment. Right, we don't have a photo for it, but plea agreement pulled for Bullhead City woman in stabbing attack. You recall we've covered this a couple of times. We had a lady, Shelby Lynn Dale Garut, 27. She had, Jeff covered this live out there when she was arrested for stabbing her boyfriend in the neck. She had agreed to a plea agreement that would she would have been sentenced to supervised probation and would have been released from custody after Friday's court hearing. However, when Superior Court when Superior Court Judge Billy Sipe asked her if she admitted to stabbing her boyfriend in the cheek or neck, and this is the requirement of the plea agreement, you have to admit, yes, I did this, okay, and here's what we're going to give you your supervised probation. She would not admit to the crime, saying that the victim had attacked her. So, since she wouldn't admit to the crime, the judge denied the plea agreement, and now she will go to court. She faces from 5 to 15 years in prison. If she would have just said, yes,
I did it.
I
She
did
would have
it.
been okay.
she'd be at home right now.
Oh boy.
She had to plead guilty to attempted aggravated assault by domestic violence and resisting arrest. Resisting arrest because they had to hit her with the non-fatal, what is it called? The gun. The
Beanbag ones?
Yeah,
or?
the beanbags, yeah. Foam impact round. She was standing there still with the knives and wouldn't drop the knives, so
One in each hand.
they had to
Yeah.
they had to help her, assist her. Yes. So instead of supervised probation and going home, she now will be going to court and could face 5 to 15 years in prison. So
She's a bad girl.
that's an interesting decision that she made. Right turn lane being installed at Highway 95 in Marina. You'll start seeing that as of this evening. They're expected to start working around 8 p.m., so it'll be 8 to 5 from Sunday evenings through Friday mornings. Most of the work will take place off the roadway. They are going to put a right turn lane in when you are heading south on Highway 95. It'll be a right turn at 95 in Marina. It's an agreement that the city made when the county had asked, or when ADOT had asked them to put the stoplight in at Corwin. They said, okay, we'll do that, but you put this right turn lane in at Marina. So that's the corner right there in front of Walgreens, and that's the new park there on the left. So expect there's going to be some delays there when you're coming in the morning if you're driving between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. And then we got another one here, charges dismissed in restaurant attack. This is another one that just surprises me. You have a 71-year-old man who allegedly used hot cooking oil and a knife to attack coworkers at Sakura Sushi and Grill up in Kingman a little bit over a year ago. He was arrested, he was charged, and then they ended up dismissing the charges. This is Superior Court Judge Rick Lambert. He ordered him released, and the decision was based on the expert's determination that he is unable to understand legal proceedings, assist legal counsel in his defense, and is not legally competent to stand trial because he speaks something called Fukianese.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
It's a unique dialect from his hometown in Fuzhou, China,
Okay.
which I'm sure I'm saying that absolutely correctly.
All right. Mike, do you know what that is?
I don't know any more than what
You don't-
John said, that it's a local dialect of Chinese, and apparently there aren't many people who can speak it translated here in the States. So communicating with the individual was
I understand that is a difficult thing,
Not so
was
easy.
very difficult.
Okay.
but here's the problem is the guy was charged with 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder, 4 counts of aggravated assault. And now
Wow.
it just all goes away because he doesn't really understand.
He doesn't no comprende?
No
Oh,
comprende.
no comprende.
I don't know that that's the word for
well,
that.
that's
but
Spanish, you know.
he
It's
also
the only language I know besides English.
Now, they said through an officer who used an interpreter during an early interview, he had indicated that he wanted to kill both coworkers and himself. So we had the interpreter for that part of it, but now, you know what? We're just going to,
We don't
You know,
need an
don't
interpreter
do that
no more.
again.
Yeah, we don't need an interpreter no more.
no. All right. Should we go to sports?
Let's do sports.
All right, in sports, this is in yesterday's paper. No, not brought to you by
We don't
nobody.
have any sports
We don't have
now.
sponsors. We have Kaylin Awitt. She is she's a junior at Mojave Accelerated. We got a nice story here that Jim put together about not just her time on the basketball court, but some of her outside passions, and that she's seems like a very well-rounded young lady. She plays the guitar. She likes drawing. She expresses her passion for reading in here quite a bit, which is nice to hear. That's kind of a dying thing. But the coach talks about her being a leader, and she's got a lot of potential, and they're really looking forward to her coming back to the team next year. And they're actually out there working right now trying to get ready. Then we also have the Desert Eagles. This is Coach Jeremy Schlau's Desert Eagles from Mojave Valley Little League. They lost to Lake Havasu Pirates in the championship game, 14-3, but they made a nice run all the way to the championship game. They had beat Kingman 19-7 the day before, so it's kind of a cloudy picture there, huh? Contributed picture, but
Yeah, it's a little cloudy, but it shows the kids.
yeah. So congratulations, guys. We'll keep an eye on you guys as you move up through the ranks. So we'll see.
Right.
You can see right below that they show my Brewers. This was Sunday's paper, but it shows my Brewers had beat the D-backs, handed the Diamondbacks their 16th loss in a row. Then yesterday they made it 17. All right, today in history. So we didn't do it yesterday, obviously. So yesterday in 1944 was the anniversary of D-Day, as Allied forces stormed the beach of Normandy. That was, if you've ever watched any of those movies regarding D-Day, not a pleasant day, but we won. So, and then we talked a couple days ago about the Battle of Midway starting, which was widely recognized as the turning point of World War II. Today, in 1942, the Battle of Midway ended in a decisive victory for American naval forces over the Imperial Japan forces. So, congratulations to us.
Yes.
All right, weather.
Let's do it.
Weather's brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Today, partly sunny, high around 101. Palatable.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Kind of breezy, though. So
That's usual.
it'll be 100 degrees with, it's going to be one of those hair
Hot
dryer.
blow dryer? Hot blow dryer.
blow dryer in the face days. Tomorrow, sunny and breezy, high of 103, then 105. Then the breezes calm down, 102, and then boom,
And then the weekend, oh boy.
back up to 110.
Yep.
Sunny and 110. So
Get ready.
we're in those times of the year now, I guess, where it's just going to be warm. A couple things I want to touch on real quick before we let you go. Remember, we still have our food drive, the 8th annual Mojave Valley Daily News Food Drive. It runs to June 18th. We're looking for a minimum of $10 worth of non-perishable food items or baby products. And that's the ones that they're really hurting on right now. They need more baby diapers, formula, baby food, wipes, that kind of thing. And always we can take water and Gatorade. So if you bring that in, we will either extend your subscription for 30 days, or if you don't have one, we will give you a subscription for 30 days. And then also the Catholic Charities is still looking for volunteers so they can get the Christina Stamper Home for Health and Hope open. I don't think that's right, that it's Health and Hope. It's something else. But it's a Christina Stamper home anyway. So they're looking for help over there. Oh, Cindy Frizzell, Veterans Treatment Court at 2:30. Yeah, if you're a veteran, go down and check that out. See if you can help the Veterans Treatment Court is a very worthwhile group organization. So go see if you can help there. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Remember, this is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. We get everything, Jeff?
I think we did. I think we nailed it.
We nailed it. All
Yes.
right. So tomorrow, Taco Tuesday.
Oh yeah, good old
So-
Taco Tuesday.
Please join us for that, and we will see you then. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow.